Hey, welcome back to another episode of Sly Cooper. We're going to continue off where we left off. And basically just come down here and start this car. Because we got enough locks, right? Basically do that scene in Predator. Glad to see that the hired help doesn't care anything about that. The bodyguards. Alright, now we're inside the casino. So I still need 2 more there. We gotta take care of Clubbo from Donkey Kong Country 2. He decided to be a dog in this game, but it's totally him, guys. Alright. Hey, I think we gotta...
Would you look at that ugly mug?
I am, and I find it infinitely fascinating.
Huh?
My X-ray detection devices reveal that a secret elevator to Mugshot's penthouse is contained within that giant head.
So how do we get in?
Behind this locked wall, there's a lever that summons the elevator. But you need
How do you
all
know that?
7 keys to open it up.
I'm on it.
Like, Bentley, how do you know that? Just don't mess with Bentley, because apparently he can tell you everything about your entire setup. Alright. What's down there? Like, literally nothing? Like, what were you guarding, dude? Oh, like a small room? Straight to the top. This, I think, is the level I remember whenever I think of this game. I don't know why I always think of this rooftop, but I just do. Like, I don't have any, like... Okay, I do remember this, though. Like, I don't have any traumatic memories or anything with it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know why I always think of this rooftop. Okay. Gotcha. And we got 40. We still got to get 40 bottles. And of course, money, because everybody loves money. Money brings security. Money brings, you know, happiness, I guess. I don't fucking know.
See those neon tubes? I know they look like you can't climb on them, but with your thieving skills, I bet you could pull it off.
You know, they say money can't buy happiness, which I think that is true to an extent. But I think, like, I do believe that money, no money, I do, it'd be nice if money came from within, but I do believe that, like, you know, content and happiness comes from within. But at the same time, like, one of the things that, you know, can really make life miserable is if you have no security at all, like no in terms of like you know, you don't have any financial security, like you're living like paycheck to paycheck and stuff. That can make life really miserable real quick. But of course, you know, I don't want to talk about that too long because, like, I'm sure you're already aware of that. And I'm sorry for reminding you of that. Wait a... You mean, like, what a terrible design. I didn't get the bottle because the bottle fell. It didn't just automatically break. What? It's kind of lame. Must be an enemy around because it's still playing the bass line. Well, since I have this here, I'm gonna see if I take myself out, if that will like respawn that car so I can grab that bottle. Because that's kind of lame if they designed it that way, you know? What, I can't die from falling off the ledge? That was weird. Okay, cool. Because, like, that was worth losing a life, in my opinion. I was, like, you know. Alright, come here, big boy. Take that. Anyway, it was kind of worth losing a life over that, to not have to come all the way back through the level up to that point, you know what I mean? That just saves a lot of time, and yeah, I mean, really not much more I can say than that. Alright, I guess I gotta climb back up there. Alright. Look at them bottles over there. Got him. 10 more. Okay. Oh yeah. That happens. Where were you? Who were you attacking with that, dude? It's kind of like really... Whoa. That guy got me. He just had the perfect setup there. Anyway, it's kind of like really bad security to have like little, you know, bits of paper that have like the code to like your safe. You know? Literally in a spot where anybody could get it. You know what I mean? Like, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I get it's like, oh, I guess one piece is useless on its own, but like, come on now, like, it's not that hard to collect all of these. Like, they're kind of out in the open, you know? But of course, this was around the time that like a lot of platformers had a bunch of collectibles in it. Joik. But yeah, like, ooh. This was back around the time when, like, you know, these kind of games were pretty rampant. Like, you know, I think that people had just started making a problem about games like Donkey Kong 64, because like Donkey Kong 64 was like a one big old collectathon kind of deal. So I gotta find one more of those bottles. Well, I guess I'm going back through the level anyway. Yeah, like Donkey Kong 64 was one big old collectathon. I love that game. Can I not go back? Can I not go back there yet? Am I gonna have to like finish the level and come back, I guess? That's a bit lame. Oh well. Let's just go, or can I go this way? But yeah, like, so I like Donkey Kong 64. Whoa. I will admit it gets a bit crazy though with all the collectibles, and the collectibles only really become a problem if you're trying to collect everything. Obviously, I'm certainly no completionist in games. Like I only get 100% in a game if I think it's fun. Ugh. How am I supposed to get back over there? Because I gotta break that, because it's probably in that. Okay, well I guess I have to finish the level and come back. Something I was trying to avoid to begin with, but you know, things don't always work out the way we plan. At least the game is decent enough to tell you what your percentage is, like, on the screen whenever you do something. Anyway, yeah, I like Donkey Kong 64. I always thought that Donkey Kong 64 should have been considered Donkey Kong Country 4. If, you know, when I play it, I don't know... when I play it, I don't know... if I would try to get everything, because I think I've only done it once. Long time ago. But, let's see, was that up? That was up there, right? It wasn't down here. Yeah, a long time ago, I got 100%. And, like, I don't know if I really ever plan to do that again. Like, there's other games, like Banjo-Kazooie, I've 100%ed that game like a million times. Banjo-Tooie, I only did it once because Canary Mary sucks. And it's probably the only reason I wouldn't ever, like, attempt 100% the game again, because, like, I nearly killed my thumbs, you know, trying to race Canary Mary. Alright, 100%. Like I said, you know, like, I'll probably play Banjo-Kazooie at some point. May eventually play Banjo-Tooie. Probably. Oh, you're supposed to go back this way? Oh, Sly! What was that all about? Yeah, I'll probably play through it. I don't know if I'll 100%. The only thing that I can't remember about Banjo-Kazooie that kind of makes me worried about 100%ing it is I don't remember where all of the Cheeto pages are. I think I remember one, maybe two Cheeto, not pages, but like where you meet Cheeto and he gives you a cheat code. I think I can remember 2 places, and there's 3.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
But I don't remember where they are.
You need an IQ of at least 140 to figure this one out. Dial in 468.
468. Isn't that the Rick and Morty IQ that everybody like jokes about having? The 140 IQ. I've only seen a little bit of Rick and Morty. It was okay.
You found the blueprints for mugshots.
Like it did have some like funny parts, but like it was like every kind of show. I'm like whatever after a while.
Just look through your binocucom to get the information.
I'm somebody who prefers to play video games than watch like TV and movies and stuff because I like the interactive format. I don't think there's really anything wrong with movies or TV, but like I like games more. Watch out for that dog. He almost got me. But yeah, I just kind of like the interactive format a little bit better. Occasionally I like to read also, but like I usually just play games for my source of entertainment or watch like streams or YouTube videos or something like that, you know, like most people. So there's one that way. Then what's this way? So there's there's a level there and there's a level there. But I only need one more. Let's go take a look. Back alley heist. You mean I didn't have to do that terrible racing section? That sucks. Oh, yeah. I think I know what this is about. Get out of here, dog. Well, there's only 30 in this one, so that's nice. Boing. Boing. So I'm going to break the illusion a little bit again. I know I did with the Nintendo Switch thing in the last couple episodes. I'm recording this on the same day. Am I supposed to go down there? Okay. I'm recording this on the same day that 30-year Goofy movie, Bill Farmer, and I don't remember the guy who played as Max's name, did the whole, like, interview with each other in the car from a Goofy movie. Like, that was really cool that they did that. Like, I used to watch a Goofy movie all the time when I was a kid. I haven't seen it in a while. But I used to watch it all the time. Okay. So I can go down here. I like the insights they had on the movie and, like, you know, what the movie means to them today and everything. Thought it was really cool. But I think it's kind of funny. Well, this just might be me. But I think it's kind of funny because every time I see Bill Farmer, I think that's his name, Bill Farmer, I always think that he looks really similar to Charles Martinet. So I'm always like, is that Charles Martinet or is that Bill Farmer? And, you know, I'm usually like, only reason I can tell the two apart is because either they start talking, because, you know, Bill Farmer just sounds like Goofy, and Charles Martinet does not, but, like, sound like Mario, I mean. But, like, they look a lot alike to me personally. That doesn't mean they you know, everybody's gonna feel that way. Like, some people are probably like thinking I'm crazy. Is that supposed to be Sly? Like, is this Sly or is this some other, like, raccoon? It's pretty cool, like, you know, mosaic. I think that's what they're called, mosaics. Am I literally gonna sit here and get most of my bottles doing that? Okay. Oh, I could just do this. Wow. Isn't that cute? Well, I hope I can get back up there to get those ones that I missed. Because it's kind of BS when they do that, where it's like, oh no, you fell, you can't get it now. And it's like, why did you design it that way? Alright, buddy. Man, that sucks. Where's the, I guess I could have used the slow-mo time feature, but, like, whatever. It looks like we're coming back. What has he got his back up against? No, at least I can blitz through the level real quick and grab that. Not too much of a problem, I don't think. Here at Mesa City. Oh yeah, isn't this supposed to be in Utah? I wonder if it was supposed to be like, you know, obviously Vegas, but like, instead of it being Vegas, it's like Mesa City in Utah. I don't know why they chose Utah. I mean, I guess that's fine, or that's cool, but like, I don't know. Not, you know, not saying anything negative about Utah. I'm kind of like curious what the thought process of like why Utah. Boing. These gargoyle statues of these dogs. Yeah, we'll just go. Just go, Sly. I am kind of find it a little disturbing that he couldn't just jump over that. I don't think that this is if I remember correctly, I don't think that the security system thing is a thing in part 2. Alright, slow motion. That didn't seem to really help me much, but I got it. Well, that whiff. Okay.
Press the circle to enter the vault code.
Press the circle. Circle
I
what?
could have broken this code in my sleep.
Then
The
why did you need all of
combination
them?
is 565.
5.
Oh yeah, this will come in handy. It's Suzanne Cooper's notes pertaining to water safety. With this knowledge under your belt, you won't have to waste a charm whenever you fall into water.
Will I not die if I don't have any? If I remember correctly, that's kind of the reason why you want to do, like, get the pieces of the Thievius Raccoonus, is because, like, literally all the obstacles become, like, no obstacles by the time you get all of them. Alright, we're gonna leave? You gonna let me leave? There we go. The level didn't want me to leave there for a second. Alright, and then we have one level left, which is over here. Got a pacing guard dog. Alright. 2 to tango. Well, I'm going to call it here. We'll do 2 to tango on the next episode. I appreciate you watching. If you watched this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.